What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles, California on a Friday afternoon. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Today is one of those days, man, that I get to tell you I told you so. And I'm going to get to it. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender. What's goody? What's goody, man? Haven't talked no football in a minute because we got a lot of other stuff we do around here. But today is the day that I get to come back and reinforce what I always have told you guys from the beginning. Don't call me right now, man, because I'm not going to answer. And that is, Shaq gets it right, bro. When it comes to Raider football, I get it right, man. And it may take a year. It may take a season. It may take 2 seasons. It might take a half a season. It might take a game. It doesn't matter. What matters is, bro, when I get it right, I'm going to come in and all of you people and you naysayers out there and you roaches with Raider hats that swore on your life that Shaq didn't know what he was talking about. I just say, just wait, and I will show you exactly that I know what I'm talking about, okay? This man right here, this shirt right here, man, ask Tom Telesco. This shirt right here, you guys do not even understand how this shirt has sustained its value. It is still on the Matthew Shack Unfiltered.com website. This shirt was made when Tom Telesco was still the general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders. This shirt was made when Antonio Pierce came out, when he was asked all those questions about why the team was doing this and that. And he said, ask Tom Telesco. And I told you that this shirt was never going to go bad. It was never going out of style. I was never getting it wrong. Even when y'all swore in your life I got it wrong when AP got fired and I told you he sabotaged AP only for 48 hours later to be fired himself, which is the greatest come from behind victory that I've ever had on this channel, to make all these people look crazy when I got it right from day one. Now Tom Telesco has decided, after a season of not being the guy around, okay, well, he was around last year, but let's just say he hasn't had a lot to say. Now he has everything to say, and I'm going to read it verbatim to show you why I got it right again, okay? And like I said, man, you don't gotta like it. You just have to respect it, all right? Here we go, bro. I mean, come on, bro. It didn't take me long, all right, to get it right. So, former general manager Tom Telesco took some criticism when he drafted Brock Bowers at 13, okay, last year's draft, but the decision decided to be good, which is a lot of people that said, man, come on, Shaq, man, Tom Telesco, he drafted Brock Bowers, bro. He should still be the GM. And I told you, nah, dog. He sabotaged the team. He did a lot of shit that was worse than that. And Mark Davis came out and said there was more to being the general manager than the draft, and he fired him, okay? So when all that was being said, now I'm really about to cook. I am about to cook all you haters, all you naysayers, all you people that swear that Matthew Shack Unfiltered don't get it right. You know damn well all we do is get it right. I'm about to read this, and when I read this shit, bro, it's going to be another victory for me. It's going to be another dub for the Unfiltered Nation. Here we go, bro, all right? Okay, we all know he drafted Brock Bowers, but here's the things you don't know, all right, of why he did it, all right? It's no secret that he was taking offers for the 13th pick with Bowers on the board. So Tom Telesco wasn't really sure about Brock Bowers because he was fielding offers when Brock Bowers was on the board, meaning that he wasn't sure, okay, about what he was going to do, all right? Based on a conversation between the Rams and the Jets, it's a safe assumption that the Raiders turned down picks 19, 52 for the 13th pick that they picked with Bowers. So The deal that could have happened was we traded the 13th pick and we would have got a 19th and a 52nd pick. All right? We didn't do it. So for the first time publicly, Tom Telesco talked to a podcast about the entire draft situation on everything. Okay? He finally decided to talk, and now it's going down. All right? This is what I love. All right? So here it is. All right? So it sounded like the University of Georgia tight end in Brock Bowers was not initially one of their top targets leading up to the draft. So, like I said before, the first thing that I told you guys was that Brock Bowers wasn't on anybody's bingo card at the top 13 picks. Nobody was like you said, oh man, it was a slam dunk, man, Brock Bowers. No. He was on nobody's bingo card, and I told you guys that he was not nowhere listed to be a top 13 pick. From 1 to 13, nobody had Brock Bowers as that pick, including the Raiders. That's the first thing I told you guys that I got right. But it gets better, bro. It's just going to get better and better for me and worse for you naysayers, okay? All right, I'm going to blaze one for the nation just to celebrate again, all right? So here's what he said. This is Tom Telesco's exact words on this podcast that he was on. Here's what he said. Quote, we prefer to take a premium position in the first round of the draft, and on the pay scale, tight ends don't fit that group. That's the first thing. In other words, you don't draft a tight end that high because the pay scale for tight ends exceeds a pick at 13. You don't draft tight ends in the first 13 picks because you're overpaying them. That's just what he said. Want me to read it again? We prefer to take a premium position in the first round of the draft. On the pay scale, tight ends don't fit that group. It was something that we kind of pushed to the side, even though we knew how good he was. So in other words, he's saying it didn't make financial sense to draft Brock Bowers at 13 because we would have been overpaying for Brock Bowers. Okay, but they pushed that to the side. But let's keep going. Okay. But as we got later on in the process, the way I looked at it is, what could he bring to our offense? What could he do? And I kind of went off the script a little bit and decided to go that route. I'm glad we did. He's an outstanding player. You're going to say, oh, he got it right, man. He went with his gut. But there's more, bro. There's more, okay? This is somebody flipping a coin. I'm going to flip a coin, bro. He didn't have a plan, like I've been trying to tell you guys. Tom Telesco did not have a plan at all when it came to the draft. He was flipping coins. You could have did that. When I said anybody could have picked Brock Bowers because he didn't have a plan to pick nobody. And he's going to confirm it as I read more and more. All right. Like I said, man, I love this, bro. This is exactly what I be waiting for. Okay. All right. Obviously, thinking in the Raiders building changed significantly because they turned down a significant trade offer. In other words, we could have had more picks and build on it, but we didn't. Okay, we got that. So here's what he said after that. Tom Telesco acknowledged that Jaden Daniels was the quarterback that the Raiders really wanted. We all know that, okay? Here we go. Quote, did a lot of work. Talked about taking Penix, but in the end, probably not. Probably not. In other words, Michael Penix was never going to be a Raider. Michael Penix Jr. was never going to be a Raider as far as Tom Telesco was concerned. Let me read it again for you idiots in the back. Did a lot of work. Talked about taking Penix, but in the end, probably not. Probably not. So all of this talk about we're going to get Penix, we're getting Michael Penix Jr., we're getting Penix, we're getting Penix. He just told you we weren't never going to get Penix. We were never getting Penix. Yeah, see, you didn't know that. Okay, now we're going to keep going. All right, keep going. Penix was obviously good enough to be taken with the 8th pick and eventually supplanted Kirk Cousins. But apparently he was not in Telesco's favor. Tom Telesco never liked Michael Penix. Ever. Okay? Now, when I say some more shit, you're going to understand. He did express that a trade up for Jaden Daniels was possible, but he felt like that the roster was not in shape for that trade up. That's over, bro. He expressed that a trade up for Jaden Daniels was possible, but he didn't think the roster was ready to make that move. Huh? Remember when Shaq was telling you guys that we could have easily got Jaden Daniels, but he didn't even make an effort to do it? Remember that? Remember when I told you, oh, we didn't have a chance, Shaq. We weren't going to get Jaden Daniels, bro. It's right here, dog. It's right here. I told you guys that. I told you we could have got Jaden Daniels, and he admitted we could have got him, but he didn't think our roster was in shape enough to make that move. Okay? Do you know how different our team would be if we would have got Jaden Daniels, who just won a playoff game, bro? Who is the rookie of the year? Really, bro? You didn't think the Raiders were ready for that? Like I said before, bro, I mean, this beautiful. This beautiful. I told you guys. I told you from the beginning. I told you draft day. I told you we could have got him. Oh, no, we couldn't, Shaq. Oh, no, they were never going to make that move. Tom Telesco said, yeah, could have made that move, dog, but I didn't think the Raiders were ready for that. Raider Nation, you wasn't ready to have Jaden Daniels be your quarterback, bro. Okay? Any other Raider channels want to come over here and act like you said what I said? I bet you can't. I bet you can't come over here and say what I said, because I said it. It's all on this channel, bro. It's all over. He just told you. Okay? Here it goes. All right? Here's what he said, quote unquote. You're really going to be mad when I read this. This is what he said. Quote, Tom Telesco, I don't want you guys to think this is cap. You could easily go online and find the shit, okay? Quote, Jaden Daniels? That would have been easy. Quote, Jaden Daniels? That would have been easy, Telesco said. But then, when we get into J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, and Michael Penix, as far as trading up for those guys, that I was not so much into. To give up that many assets, because we were going to have to give up a lot of draft picks, we needed as many as possible to try to build the team. So that would have been a hard move to make, to trade up for one of those quarterbacks. Other than Jaden Daniels, that was going to be a non-starter. Unquote. What did I just say? We could have had Jaden Daniels, just like I told you fools. I told you dummies, we could have got Jaden Daniels. It was going to cost us, but we could have got him. So you said we couldn't have got him. He just said we could have, and it would have been what? Quote unquote, Jaden Daniels, that would have been easy. Unquote. Ask Tom Telesco, y'all know everything until you don't. I told you this man was sabotaging us from day one. I told you guys, but hey man, you got to find out the hard way, bro. Got to find out the hard way. Susie was laid up with the whole football team, dog, and you didn't know. We tried to tell you, dog, don't wife her up, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna continue to read, bro. So what he's saying is that out of all the quarterbacks that were possible, he said J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Michael Penix. As far as trading up to get those guys, he said he wasn't into that because none of these dudes would have been a starter, because he had his starter by the name of who? Gardner Minshew. He really believed Gardner Minshew was a better option than getting J.J. McCarthy, than getting Bo Nix or Michael Penix. Outside of getting and trading up for Jaden Daniels, which he said, quote, that would have been easy, he didn't have no desire to draft and trade up to get a quarterback. Like I told you guys, he didn't have a plan to get you a quarterback, bro, because he had one, and his name was Gardner Minshew. I mean, damn. I told you guys. I tried to warn you guys. I told you, man, this man. I told you. I warned you. He didn't never have a plan outside of getting Jaden Daniels. He could have got him because he said that would have been easy, but he didn't say. He said the roster wasn't ready. How are we not ready to get a generational talent? You're trying to say we're not ready for that, bro? He's looking at the team saying, nah, we're not ready. No, we're not ready for that, man. Jaden Daniels, yeah, that's easy, man, but nah, we're not ready. Let's build up a little bit. Let's build the team up before we try to go get a Jaden Daniels. Is that what everybody else does? Is that what all these other people do? They wait until the proper time to draft somebody? Nah, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I'm definitely cooking everybody, bro. All y'all that was talking shit, all you guys that ran your yaps, all of y'all that I cussed out, all that I ran out of here, all of you guys that I called you out your name, your mama out your name, your buck-tooth grandmama out your name, your ugly-ass baby mama out your name, and you too, I'm really letting you know I got it right. Here we go. Not done yet. Not even close. Make sure you go pick up this shirt right here. This shirt never went bad and never will. Okay, here we go. Telesco pointed to injury concerns about Penix, but added that Bo Nix was a consideration. Bo Nix was a consideration over Brock Bowers. Like I said, Brock Bowers wasn't on nobody's bingo card, bro. Much as we're happy we got him, but we got to keep a buck. Okay, here we go. Here we go with the quotes. The quotes are the best things, bro. Okay, quote, other than Jaden Daniels, trading up for a quarterback was a non-starter. So he viewed everybody that wasn't Jaden Daniels as a non-starter. Okay, quote, Bo Nix, his background of work, his durability, his movement skills, that one was interesting, but he's gone to the perfect team. That would have been a good possibility, unquote. So are you trying to tell me that the general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders is saying that draft picks are perfect for other teams and not perfect for your team? Do I need to read that shit again? I think I do. I think a lot of you guys need for me to read it again. Let me read it again to show you why he sabotaged the Raiders, bro. I told you he was here to sabotage and absolutely disintegrate your shit. Okay? Let me read it again. All right? I don't mind reading it again. All right? Here we go. Other than Jaden Daniels, trading up for a quarterback would have been a non-starter. We would have been trading for a non-starter. Really? All these dudes are better than Gardner Minshew. Every person, J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, all of them are better. Okay? But he swore on his life it wasn't. Then he said, Bo Nix, his background of work, his durability, his movement skills, that one was interesting. But he's gone to the perfect team. In other words, no, let me help the Broncos by letting them get the perfect player for them and not letting us get who we could have got, Jaden Daniels, because that's too easy. We need to make it a challenge, bro. We need to really challenge ourselves and let Jaden Daniels walk on by like an opportunity of a lifetime, bro. Okay? Like I said, bro, it gets better. I got it right again, but hey, okay, here we go. Telesco made an appearance on Check the Mic podcast. He spent a lot of time talking about the Chargers. I wonder why. He spent more time talking about the Chargers than the Raiders, but he made some interesting comments about the Raiders. He even threw a bit of shade at the organization for their choice to fire him after 1 year. Now, here's the beautiful part. All of that's right. I told you we could have got Jaden Daniels. Remember? Tried to tell you dummies. You guys are stupid. Pick this up. Why do you think I got it? Unfiltered Nation, we got it right from day one. All right? Let me read the rest. Bro. Here's what he said about the Raiders, Raider Nation, and your entire franchise organization and your entire legacy. Okay? Big picture wise. Quote, big picture wise, we were building for the future, Telesco said. I'm thinking I'm going to be here for at least a little while. The head coach will be here for a little while. Who's the head coach? AP. Antonio Pierce. Okay. He said He thought he was going to be there for a while, and he thought AP was going to be there for a while. I thought you said that AP was going to be gone. According to Tom Telesco, he thought AP was going to be the coach for a good while, and he was going to be there for a good while. All right? So he said, our infrastructure was not where it needed to be yet. In other words, we weren't prepared to get no Jaden Daniels. We weren't prepared to make these moves. We needed time. We wanted to slow the process down, bro. We wanted to slow this shit to a crawl. Okay, get the likes up, man. I don't care if you like it or not. Get the likes up. I'm telling you straight up. Now, here is the caveat and the 3-run home run in the bottom of the ninth when you're losing by 2. Okay? Quote. Now, looking back, if I knew I only had 1 year there, maybe it would have been different. Telesco said, I thought it was going to last longer than it did. But hey, welcome to the NFL. Quote, when it came down to it, we needed talent everywhere on the team, certainly on offense. When I got there, the offense really just couldn't score. We didn't have enough talent on offense, so even though taking a tight end high in the draft probably wasn't always advisable, unquote. What does that mean? He's saying that we didn't score no points the year before. We couldn't score. So instead of going and getting Jaden Daniels, who he said that would have been easy, he just picked Brock Bowers because he thought he had time. What did he just say? What did he just say? What he just said was exactly what I told you. He thought that he had time to sit back and milk this shit out. He thought he had years. He was with the Chargers 12 years. He's like, man, I'm going to milk this shit. I'm going to drag my feet. I'm going to let players go by. I'm not going to have a plan. I'm just going to sit here and just take the money and just wait until I'm ready to do something. Says right here again. I'm going to read it again, dog. Quote, now looking back, if I knew I only had 1 year, maybe that would have been different. Oh, is that what you're trying to say, Tom? You're trying to say if you knew that you only had 1 year to get it right, you would have did your job? What do you think Mark Davis said? What do you think Matthew Sheck Unfiltered said? What do you think we've been saying over here, bro? Tom Telesco sabotaged the Raiders, sabotaged Antonio Pierce, sabotaged the entire season, didn't sign Josh Jacobs to a long-term deal, didn't got rid of everybody that he needed to get rid of, dog. Brought in Gardner Minshew, bro. Shit it all over our team, bro. Okay, and messed it up in the draft. Got lucky by drafting Brock Bowers when he said he shouldn't have. Made a move that nobody else thought you should make, which is draft a tight end in the first 13 picks, because it doesn't make financial sense, because a tight end in the first round, you got to draft them in the 20s for the money to make sense. Overspent on Brock Bowers is just because Brock Bowers is an absolute stud and he's supposed to be a Raider that he panned out. He didn't expect it to pan out. He was gambling. He was flipping coins. He was pinching pennies. He was doing all of that shit. Coupon Tom Telesco did exactly what the hell I said he was doing, and I got it right once again. Put a damn check mark next to Matthew Shack Unfiltered and the Unfiltered Nation for getting it right from day one. I wish I could just line all you shit-talking hater-ass cats and slap you one by one. And then pimp slap you on the way back. I wish I could, dog, because you talked all that shit and got it wrong. I never got that shit wrong. I told you day one. You can go right back here, dog. Right here, I invite everybody watching this shit right now to go back in my video logs, because everything's there, and go back to the day we hired Tom Telesco as the general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders. Watch that live, and you're gonna hear me tell entirely everybody I could we were effed. And I didn't say effed. I said the entire word that began with an F and end with a D, and I said he was here to sabotage. He just told you right here. Jaden Daniels, that was easy. He didn't think the Raiders were ready to draft Jaden Daniels. He said it right here. He said Bo Nix went to the perfect team. Bo Nix wouldn't have. He said he went to the perfect team. He didn't go to our team. We weren't ready. We couldn't score. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do that. He said he overreached. He said he overreached for Brock Bowers. He overreached. He says right here, bro. Okay, we prefer to take a premium position on the pay scale. Tight ends don't fit that group. You don't take a tight end that high. He didn't care about your salary cap. He didn't care about your budget. He didn't care about your draft picks. He didn't care about improving the team. He said he thought he had more time. He thought him and AP were going to be able to milk this shit for a couple of years. Okay, and he said it straight up right here again. Looking back, if I would have knew only had 1 year, maybe it would have been different. Really, bro? Are you here to be the GM, or are you here to be the GM for a long time? Like, what are you here to do? You should have did what you supposed to do, which was trade up and get Jaden Daniels, since you said it was easy to do. Jaden Daniels could have been a Raider. Very easy. Tom Telesco didn't do shit. Tom Telesco didn't even try. He said it's too easy. Let's make it a challenge. I don't want to hear nothing else, bro. Once again, I am N-O. You know what N-O means? Matthew Shack Unfiltered and O. I got that shit right again. And it took all this time to put it in your face. Okay? You can hate me, you can love me, but what you can't do is say I don't get it right. You can't say that, bro, and that's all I care about, dog. That's all I care about. Got it right again. Tom Telesco. Ask Tom Telesco, dog. Does your favorite Raider content creator have this shirt? They don't got it, dog, because they didn't have the balls to make one. Okay, go get this. It's still valid. Okay, told you. Ask Tom Telesco. He made it clear. He sabotaged your shit, bro. He sabotaged you, and now you guys are looking crazy, right? Mark Davis knew he did it. That's why Mark Davis never slandered Antonio Pierce. It was never AP. I'm sorry, you guys. I know you want to blame the black guy driving the lowrider from Compton. I know you really wanted to blame him, but Mark Davis said it wasn't AP. He said it was very hard to do what he had to do, okay? He loved AP. AP did everything right. But Tom Telesco just told you he thought he had more time. That's why he didn't do shit. He got lucky, bro, okay? He got lucky with Brock Bowers. He got lucky. He even said it. It didn't make sense for me to draft Brock Bowers at 13. Brock Bowers was there at 13 and he would have been there. Okay, he wasn't getting picked. As dope as he is, as much as a beast as he is, as much as a monster that he is, as much as we love the fact he's with our team, he was not nobody's board at any in the top 20. Brock Bowers was a reach. Tom Telesco said it. Brock Bowers was a reach. He knew it because he said, I thought I got time. I thought I had time, man. If I didn't know I was going to get fired in 1 year, I would have came to work and did my effing job. I mean, I love it, bro. I love it, bro. There's nothing else to say, bro. Nothing else to say. All I got to tell you is, man, I've been a Raider fan since 1974. I grew up in that stadium in Oakland, bro. I am a 3-ringer. I am Shield approved. I was a Raider fan when we had 0 rings. I'm a Raider fan today with 3. I do know what the hell I'm talking about, bro. I'm from the soil, and I don't get it wrong. No matter how much you want me to get it wrong, I don't get it wrong, bro. Okay? Told you. Tom Telesco finally admitted it, bro. And guess what? He does not have a job in the league right now. He doesn't have a job nowhere. This dude has no job, no occupation. He works for nobody. Okay? Wonder why. Wonder why. But Jaden Daniels could have been a Raider very easily. He just said it. That was easy. All I had to do was give up the draft picks. Didn't want to. We weren't ready, bro. Look at our team. We got to build the line first. Come on, really? We got to build. Did the Washington Commanders wait? Did the Washington Commanders decide that we're not ready and didn't draft them? Nah, man, this just goes to show you Tom Telesco sabotaged you, dog. You got played, okay? You really thought that Shelly wasn't giving the buns to everybody, but she was, bro. We tried to tell you. Man. But now that baby ain't yours, bro. Okay? That baby ain't yours, bro. Tried to tell you. Tried to tell you that baby wasn't yours, man. Now you found out 18 years later, you found out, okay? You found out that she had to get a blood transfusion and your blood was not acceptable. How is your blood not acceptable to your baby girl? Because it ain't yours. You found out the hard way, but now the child support payments has been paid on time for 18 years. You ain't getting it back. You might as well claim her. Okay, I love it. I love it, bro. Ass time to let's go, dog. Matt the Shacko filter, man. Let me read you guys' comments, bro. But like I said before, man, we knew this months ago. We knew this at the beginning of the season last year, bro. We told you. Tried to warn you, man. But hey, y'all got it, though. Y'all got it. You got it. You got played. You got played, Raider Nation. You got absolutely played. I didn't get played. You did, though. Okay, let me read your comments, man. Those of you guys that took care of your boy, you get your comments read first, man. But I think I just absolutely cooked this entire situation, and that's what it is. Sub the channel, man. I mean, damn, how much more work can I do for you guys? I give you guys all the game ahead of time. A lot of you guys are still walking around blind because you want to be. All right. Booty bang, what's going on, man? Let's find Coupon Tom and let's jump it. Nah, we ain't got to jump. I ain't mad at Coupon Tom, dog. Hey, Booty bang, I ain't mad at him. I told you from day one, bro. Okay, it's like, hey man, you know a scammer. If I know a scammer, I'm just gonna take my shit out of here. I try to tell you, man. I didn't have any expectations when he came. I was like, oh, I'm good. Shaq, what do you think we're gonna do? We ain't gonna do shit. We're effed. Remember Woody Bang when I told you that? Oh, come on, Shaq, man, you're being melodramatic. No, we're effed. How many games we win? How many games did we win? Didn't y'all want the tank for Shador? How did that work out? I mean, all of these channels, they got the tank for Shador and lose all the games, and we never got it right. I'm like, man, AP don't lose them games, bro. Win them games, dog. Okay, win them games. We're not doing that shit. That's not the Raider way, bro. Okay, at least AP went out like a Raider. He went out with some dubs. He's like, man, I'm not gonna sabotage my squad. That's his squad for real. His squad he grew up cheering for here in LA. That's his team. He's a two-ring Raider fan. He did it right. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna sabotage the Shield because you guys are idiots. The guy that you wanted to tank for went in the 5th round, the 144th pick. I mean, all y'all channels, all y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves to do all the stupid talking you were doing. But what you're not doing is reporting this. Have you heard anybody report this? Have you heard anybody report what I just read you? You ain't heard not one channel open their yap to say anything about the shit because it's going to bring up some old shit they don't want to bring up. But I don't got no problem bringing it up, okay? Straight up, all right? What's going on, Major Raider with the $4.99 dono? Hey, dog, I told you, man, I tried to tell these fools, bro. You can't out-Raider us, bro. No matter how much you want to be, you can't out-Raider us. You could either stand next to us or you could stand at the end of the line. But you're never going to out-Raider us, especially me. It's not happening. Okay, told you guys Tom Telesco was a saboteur. I told you guys. He admitted it. I thought, I'm gonna read it again, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. He said it out of his own yap. Okay, now looking back, if I knew I had only 1 year, maybe that would have been different. I mean, shit, I'm on the clock. I really have to come to work and actually do some work. Like, damn, if I would have knew I was gonna get fired, I would have actually came over and did some shit. He just said it right here. I thought I was going to last longer than I did, but hey, welcome to the NFL. Man, you're not milking no money off of us, bro. We're not the Chargers. We're not keeping you around 12 years, dog. You crazy as hell, all right? Let me see anybody else took care of me, man. Anybody else took care of me. I'm really just here so I don't get fined, man. In the words of Marshawn Lynch, I'm just here so I don't get fined, bro. I'm just here to tell you guys I got the shit right. I'm not really worried about anything y'all really saying, to be honest, man. I love y'all, man, but I'm really not caring about it because I'm just here to let you know it's official like a referee's whistle. I told you so. I mean, damn, aren't y'all tired of me telling you in advance? Maybe y'all need to start believing me when I tell you something. Oh, no, Raider guy, what's going on? What's happening? Okay, Bushido, what's happening? Well, day's going cool. Okay, I'm going to shout y'all out, then I'm going to go about my business. Okay, all right, I see you. Isaiah Butler, I see you. Egalitarian, what's going on? Okay, let me take these off, man. These dope ass sunglasses, man. Let me take these off, man. It's starting to get a little dark. Let me read what's going on. Okay, Jeffrey Moore said, I knew it the second we signed him. A lot of people didn't know, bro. They really thought that this man was going to come over and do us some good, bro. I knew he wasn't. Okay, but hey, it is what it is. Darren, what's up, Darren? You can't make this stuff up. Hired the ops, and that's what's happening. He just said it. He said, hey, man, we weren't ready for no Jaden Daniels, bro. I mean, when I read that, dog, I'm like, I'm going to read it again, bro, because I really want this shit to go down to your molecules. I want this shit to burn your soul. If you doubted me, I want you to hurt. I want your stomach to have the bubble guts. Okay, I want you to sitting on the toilet all night, bro, with the runs. That's how bad I want you to feel it. I'm going to read it again. Okay? Quote, Jaden Daniels? That would have been easy. That's enough right there. That should kill your whole spirit right there. Okay? That was easy. Said, but to give up that many assets because we were going to have to give up a lot of draft picks. We needed as many as possible to build up the team. So that would have been hard to make that move. Didn't think we was ready for that. And he said Bo Nix was perfect. While Bo Nix was lighting us up last year, going 2-0 against us, lighting us up, he said, oh, Bo Nix is on the perfect team. Sounds like somebody who ain't a Raider to me, bro. Why are you even having that come out of your mouth, bro? Because you're a Charger. You ain't no damn Raider, bro. You came over here and tried to railroad us and try to mess us up. But y'all got it. Okay, what's happening? Called it, made the merchandise to prove it. When we made this shirt, Darren, who was the general manager? Tom Telesco. Who was the coach? Antonio Pierce. I mean, come on, dog. It's still up. I told you this shirt's never going to go bad, and it's official. This is an all-time classic. This right here, I may have to retire this shirt, bro. I may have to. Give you guys a little bit of time, maybe a day, a couple of days or two, and I might take it off. Because it ain't for everybody, bro. You got to deserve this, okay? Straight up. Daniel Berry Sports, what's going on? Okay, what's happening? All right, what's happening? I see you, Moshan in the house. Okay, all right, what's popping? You were right again, Shaq. Hey, man, come on, bro. I mean, it's what I do. It's what I do, dog. And that's why he's gone. Oh, but that's not what they were telling me. Oh, man, we should have gave Tom Telesco more time. He just told you. He said, now that I've been fired, now looking back, if I knew I was only going to have 1 year there, maybe it would have been different. You're doubting yourself now, Tom? You're supposed to do your job when you what? Have your job. I mean, come on, man. You can't make this shit up, dog. This dude's an idiot. This dude's dumb. This dude's a dumbass. All right? But y'all got it. All right? Big Time Willie said sad. Could have had Jaden Daniels with Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, and Michael Meyer. Hey, man, I love Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is supposed to be a Raider. But I ain't gonna cap. I definitely would have took Jaden Daniels over Brock Bowers. I love Brock Bowers, but I would have took Jaden Daniels over Brock Bowers, bro. And he said that would have been easy. But he said the Raiders, we weren't ready. We weren't ready for a player of that magnitude, bro. Man, sabotaged you, bro. You got played, bro. Your life savings has been rummaged. Okay. Now you got Bowers and GT now, so it's not even. It's not even, bro. It's not even. For you guys that want to rationalize going through all of that, it's not even, bro. It's not even. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. See, that right there when you say, well, it's even now. No, it ain't. No, it ain't, bro. Because you had to endure all that you had to endure. You can't get that back. That's never going to be fixed, bro. Okay? So I don't agree that it's even. It's only even if we exceed what we did last year. We get to where we're supposed to be. Jaden Daniels is a playoff winning quarterback. For it to be even, we got to win a playoff game. That's the only way it's even. None of y'all, I know y'all trying to rationalize, you trying to spin this shit, you trying to figure out how you can make yourself feel better, bro. But that's not my job. My job is not to make you feel better. That's Big Shirley's job. My job is to tell you, unless you win a playoff game when the guy that was so easy to get 1-1 last year as a rookie, it's not no even, okay? Don't matter about potential, it matters about wins and losses. You guys can spin this all you want. If the Raiders don't win a playoff game, it isn't even, because the guy that we could have got, that he didn't try to get, that he just told you would have been easy to get, won a playoff game last year. I don't want to hear nothing else about what you guys are talking about. Try your best to spin it, okay? All right, Smoke Dog said he's a buster, turning with the opposition. Yeah, he just said it. Bo Nix is with the perfect team. Why am I going to draft him, let him go to the perfect team? Are you crazy, bro? I mean, this is the stuff coming out of this guy's mouth. This guy is not being forced to say any of this shit, okay? I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. Okay, Big Time Willie, not an excuse to trade for a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback when it's easy to do. He said it out of his own mouth, bro. Because I know a lot. Oh, Shaq, you're exaggerating. You're capping. Hey, man, you got a smartphone. Be smart and go look it up. Everything I got on here is a quote. Everything I got it. And to make it even better, to let you know that it's quotes, you look at this paper. Everything that's in bold is a quote from him. Everything that's in bold is a quote from him. I made sure to bold it. Because I know you guys really don't want to feel that pressure. You really don't want to feel that smoke. You really don't. Okay? You can try to go get you some Diddy oil to make it easier to deal with. Okay? We don't provide Diddy oil over here. All right? But I'm just trying to save some of you guys. Y'all a little tender in the wrong areas. Y'all might need some assistance. But I got that shit right from day one. And I'm rubbing it in to the bone. Okay? Okay? El Burrow said every mofo who talks smack about AP needs to apologize now. We never had to apologize because we knew what it was. He said, I thought I had time and I thought AP had time. AP's such a bad coach. How come Tom Telesco thought AP was going to be there? Do I need to read? I mean, I'm going to keep reading it over and over and over again because we know a lot of you guys are remedial. We know that. All right? Here it is. Okay? Quote, I'm thinking I'm going to be there for a little while. The head coach is going to be there for a little while. Our infrastructure was not where it needed to be yet. He's saying we wasn't ready for no Jaden Daniels. He said it out of his own mouth. Yeah, we could have got him, but we're not ready for that, bro. Chloe in HR is a 9.5, bro. She's ready for you to come and clap, but you're not ready. Oh, well, you know, maybe in a couple of months, I'll be ready, dog, and get my confidence up. Come on, dog. Some of y'all can't be helped. Some of you are not to be helped, okay? All right? And I'm smoking on that Tom Telesco pack right now. Again. I love it, okay? Told you guys, man. Play with me if you want to, bro. Play with me if you want to. You're going to take an L. You're going to take a fat-ass L playing with me. You're going to take one of these to the crib, all right? Booty Bang, he deserved to be fired. Bushido, man, Shaq, you're always on top of it. Glad Mark kicked Coupon Tom to the curb. And when it happened, do you know how many people's over here straight caping for Coupon Tom? Oh, man, Mark Davis made the wrong decision, man. I think we... Nah, dog. No. Mark Davis told you, bro. There's more to being the general manager than the draft. That dude blew it every way possible. He said, I thought I had more time. If I would have known that I only had 1 year, I would have did things differently. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Sounds like regret to me. Do what the hell you're supposed to do. Okay? All right? Booty Bang, everyone that was talking shit about AP and DC need to apologize. They got it wrong, Shaq, but Shaq got it right. Have you noticed that I never had to change my position? Have you noticed I never had to change get off of my square? I stood on business. That's all I do. I know what I'm talking about, man. I am a guy who was a Raider fan when I was 6 years old. I was tapped on the shoulder in that stadium, and I know when it's real and when it ain't. I know a real Raider when I see a real Raider. I know somebody that's bullshit when they're not. I know it. I told you guys from the beginning, this guy is a saboteur, and he definitely admitted it when he said he thought he had more time. Man, and if he would have been here, you wouldn't have Ashton Genty. That's another thing. For all you, well, we got Genty, so it's... If Tom Telesco would be, you wouldn't have no Genty, dog. You wouldn't have Ashton Genty. You wouldn't be able to run around saying you okay. The only reason why is because Mark Davis fired his ass. That's the only reason why you have Ashton Genty. Because he fired Tom Telesco. He just told you, I thought I had more time, bro. He just letting people just walk by. He just letting people just walk by. He didn't make an effort to trade up to get nobody. Remember? Oh, man, we were going to trade up for Penix. But Atlanta, he just told you about Penix. I mean, I got everything right here all out. I got everything. Everything is right here, bro. He said it right here. He said it right here, bro. Quote, I did a lot of work. Talked about Penix. But in the end, probably not. And then he said it again. Probably not. He said I probably wouldn't have drafted him even if I had the opportunity. He said it right there. Said it right there. Okay? He said the only quarterback that he could have and he would have traded up for was Jaden Daniels. And he said that would have been easy. But it would have been a hard move to make because we didn't have the infrastructure to handle that. Hey, man. Like I said before, man, you may have more subscribers than me. You may have better graphics than me. You may have a better camera than me. You may have more more members, whatever. But what you don't do is you're not more Raider than me. That's what you're not. Okay, you're not more Raider than Shaq. Okay, sorry, brother. It ain't happening. Justice Sizzle, what's up, Justice Sizzle? Salute to all the goons. I'm in here cooking. Okay, Blaze one for the nation. Okay, you already know Raw Rudy Wrangle in the house. Okay, all right, you already know. Man, I can't stand Tom Telesco trying to justify himself after destroying the image of the Shield and Coach AP. He absolutely destroyed Antonio Pierce's career, bro. He absolutely destroyed that man's career, bro. All you guys that were out there, a lot of you guys are still lost in the sauce. He thought that he was going to be able to be the czar of the Raiders for years. He's like, man, I got time. I can let all these guys just walk on by, bro. But you said, oh, he drafted Brock Bowers. He just told you he overreached on Brock Bowers on purpose. The man who you want to give credit for drafting Brock Bowers didn't even have the proper respect for Brock Bowers because he says it right here. Quote, we prefer to take a premium position in the first round. What's premium? Premium means you're taking a king's ransom for something, okay? All right? And on the draft pay scale, tight ends don't fit that group. In other words, the guaranteed money Brock Bowers got as the 13th pick of the NFL draft last year is not on the pay scale of what tight ends are supposed to get as a rookie. You don't draft tight ends in the first round that high. So drafting Brock Bowers was something that I kind of pushed to the side even though we knew how good he was. In other words, I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice. This dude was gambling with your football team, bro. You really thought he had a process? Oh, man, we were shooting for Brock Bowers the whole time. No, we weren't. He figured, I'm going to be here for a long time. I could take a chance. It's what it is. Your girlfriend's going on a vacation for 2 months. You think you can run around here and get it in. Get it in with everybody. Your girl ain't gonna never know. She ain't gonna know you didn't come in. You got caught slipping, bruh. Okay? The girl you was hollering at works with your girl. She called her, told her what was up. Okay? You came back to the house, the locks was changed. You got played. Okay? I love it. Absolutely love it, bro. Okay, K Solo. So the Raiders continue to hire GMs that don't care about the Raiders. Organization's mindless, been rooting for them since the 80s, and I'm from Denver. Hey, man. Dog. Until we decide that we want to do better, we'll do better. If we knew better, we'd what? We'd do better. We got to know better, bro. Okay? But like I said, you guys make it funny. Justice Sauce said Antonio Pierce. I'm glad I didn't hear about the Tom Telesco crap. But Tom hated AP and it showed. Now look. No, man, Tom Telesco didn't hate AP. I love it. I'm just going to go back to his quotes to kill everything. This man absolutely, you Tom Telesco nut huggers, he absolutely crushed you. Quote, big picture wise, we were building for the future. Quote, I was thinking that I was going to be here for a little while. The head coach was going to be here for a little while. Our infrastructure was not where it needed to be yet. He called him the head coach. He didn't call him Antonio. He didn't say, I thought I was going to be here a little while. I thought Antonio was going to be here for a little while. Or I thought AP was going to be here a little while. He said the head coach. He didn't like AP. It's beautiful, bro. This is a great live for me. Great live. Okay? Absolutely. Okay? When Telesco brought in Gardner Minshew, he did it on purpose. That's plenty of opportunity to draft a quarterback. Oh, you want me to address that? All I got to do is go back to his quotes. I can address all you guys' questions from him. Let me go back to that. Let me go back to that, bro. This is what he said. He said that, where's it at? Right here. Jaden Daniels, that would have been easy. I know that's absolutely slapping you in the mouth, bro. Okay? But then when we get into J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix and Michael Penix, As far as trading up for those guys, I was not into that as much. To give up that many assets because we're going to have to give up a lot of draft picks. We needed to draft as many as possible to build up the team. So that would have been a hard move to make a trade up to those quarterbacks, because he said none of these guys were going to be a starter other than Jaden Daniels. He said other than Jaden Daniels, that was going to be a non-starter. So in other words, he didn't expect Bo Nix to start. He didn't expect Michael Penix to start. He didn't expect J.J. McCarthy to start. We know J.J. McCarthy got hurt in a preseason, okay? But he was wrong. Tom Telesco got it wrong when it came to the quarterbacks, bro. That's the main reason why he got fired. Okay, he sabotaged AP. He probably could have kept his job still. But the fact that he whiffed on the whole quarterback scenario, okay? He whiffed on Jaden Daniels, who he could have got. He said that was easy. He said J.J. McCarthy wasn't going to be a starter. J.J. McCarthy was the starter until he got hurt. Bo Nix, he said he wasn't going to be a starter. Bo Nix did start. Then he said Bo Nix went to the perfect team. Then he said Michael Penix wasn't going to start. Michael Penix did start. He took the starting job from Kirk Cousins. Okay? Every one of those dudes, except for J.J. McCarthy, who did not get a chance to play, played better than the guy he picked in Gardner Minshew. I mean, you can't make it up, bro. I mean, how much more do I have to tell you? Told you guys. All right? Y'all got it, though. Mike Hurd in the house. What's going on? Coupon Tom's on that Heron, on that powder. Okay? That's what you're trying to say. Let go of Josh Jacobs. He sure did. Okay? McDaniels, Coupon Tom. Hey, Josh McDaniels. They all went to the same school. Okay? All of them did. Major Raider in the building. Okay? Yeah, man. I tried to tell you guys what it is. Okay? All right. Shaq Spadamas got another one spot on. But you know what, man? Y'all don't be giving Shaq his love, dog. Y'all don't appreciate me as much as you should, bro. You take your boy Shaq for granted. You do. You do. You take me for granted, dog. It's all okay. Y'all take me for granted, bro. But you know what, bro? Here's my philosophy on that. I'm only here for my real dogs. Okay? I'm here for my real dogs. My real dogs that really love a brother and love what I do. I'm only here for y'all, man. When I know that I don't get appreciated like I'm supposed to, dog. But shit, the Shield appreciates me coming out here doing what I do. All right? That's all that matters. I'm going to do what's best for the Shield. Not worried about it. But y'all appreciate me, man. I mean, how many times do I have to keep getting shit right? Okay? Come on. And I mean big shit. I mean big shit. I mean huge things. I mean things that really matter to you. I just knock them out the park, bro. Okay? You can't make it up. Okay? Watts Raider. What's up, Watts? Said he's a lame because he did a lot of shit, not just Jacobs. Mark Davis told you there's more to the draft, but he just told you. I mean, the most damning thing that this man said in that telecast, because he doesn't care about you, Raider Nation. He don't care about you, Raider fan. He doesn't care about you at all. He was never with you. He never was. He was just clapping, bro. That's it. He was clapping y'all. He wasn't clapping Shaq, bro. Straight up. This is what he said. Jaden Daniels? That would have been easy. That's the indictment right there. We could stop there, bro. That's it. He said that would have been easy. He said we weren't ready. He said he thought he had time. He said, man, if I would have known I only had 1 year, maybe I would have did some different shit. Simple as that, bro. He just told on himself, man. Straight up. Okay, watch Raider. What's about it? Penny pitching, man. I'm trying to tell you. Say, hey, thanks. Show no respect to DC. None of these dudes did, bro. None of these dudes did. And that's why we're where we're at. That's the reason why we are where we at. That's why I no longer can tell and walk around and say that I am the king of Monday Night Football like I did when I was a kid. I can no longer walk around here and say that, we have the highest winning percentage in team sports like I used to be able to say when I was a kid. I can't say I'm a Super Bowl champion again like when I was a kid walking around flipping people off at the school, telling them, get the F out of my face, I'm the world champion. I can't say none of that. You know why? Because until we decide that we're going to do better, we won't. You can have as many people as you want. Until we decide that we want to do better and we do what's necessary to do what's better, we're not. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? Yeah, Smoke Dog, talk to them dummies, slapping them in the mouth, dog. So you gave him a job and he stabbed you in the back. But you shouldn't have gave him a job, bro. You never give a $2 person a $200 responsibility, dog. If you can't manage $2, you can't manage 200. You can't manage 200, you can't manage 2,000, and you can't manage 2,000, you can't manage 20,000. Okay? This is what it is, bro. It's what it is. Okay? You don't tell a secret to somebody who can't keep a secret. You're stupid for that. You don't loan a guy with no job and who never has a job no money. You just give him some. Okay? Hey, cuz, I need $20. You know you're never getting it back. But if you really expect him to give you 20 back, you're the fool. Okay? Absplain. Okay? We ain't the chokers. No one is above the shield. Must not have paid attention to the lashes Mark gave the previous administration. They be thinking Mark Davis is soft, man. Like I always say, man. But you need to understand, a lot of you guys out there, you guys get caught up that his name is Mark, and you forget his name is Davis. That's the problem you forget. He's Mark until he decides to be Davis. When he decides to pull his last name in, last name shit happens. Last name shit happens. He's ruthless like his dad when he wants to be. He just has more patience than his pops. But when it's time to put foot to ass, that Davis kicks in, bro. Try to tell you guys that shit. And he told you AP was phenomenal. You guys were still hating. Oh, man, AP sucked. You guys are casuals, man. The casual Raider fan, man, y'all just need to sit down, bro. Just go where you can be appreciated. Don't come over here and start barking over here. You're not going to do good, okay? You're definitely not going to do well over here. You're going to get cooked, all right? Trust me. Go where you're welcome. Go where the host is saying the same stupid shit. A tank for Shador, lose the last couple of games. Antonio Pierce is the reason why we lost. He's the Gardner Minshew's the starter because AP started him. No, he's not. He's a starter because he said we got time. Let's just go ahead and milk this shit, dog. Man, we got time, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, he's in there robbing the bank, man. He's like, man, shit, the alarm ain't off. Nobody's coming. I don't hear no police sirens, man. Let's sit down and chill a little bit, man. Let's have a cup of coffee, have a couple of drinks, man. Blow some bud. You're like, man, we got to get out of here, bro. Like, nah, man, we good, man. Everything's straight. Next thing you know, man, you come out, place is surrounded. Like I said, man, you guys got caught slipping. Check mark. That's right, Mark. That's right, Major Raider. Okay. Give Tom Telesco time. He said, hey, if I thought I had more time, I would have did it different if I didn't know I didn't have as much time as I did. Okay. Gardner Minshew's going to be the next Jim Plunkett. He reminds me of Stabler, man. I'm like, how? Because he has a beard? I mean, so he don't mind me of no damn Stabler. I seen Stabler in real life. I seen Stabler throwing touchdown passes in my face in the Oakland Coliseum. I mean, I didn't see anything about Stabler. Not one thing. Okay. Or Plunkett. I don't know where they were getting that shit from. All right. First of all, it was a mistake to hire an ex-Charger. I mean, shit, we hired a Patriot. Well, I mean, let's not act like we don't make mistakes. Like this ain't the first time. I mean, that's what we do. We hired a Patriot GM. We back to back. We hired a Patriot GM and a Patriot coach. Then we hire a Charger GM, and now we hire a Tampa Bay assistant GM. Didn't we lose a Super Bowl to Tampa Bay? Just saying, bro. Y'all got it though. Okay, y'all got it. All right, but I got it right though from day one. Okay, what's happening? Okay, we got him fired, but I expect him to help us. Hey man, he told you, man, he thought he had time. Okay, he said, I mean, damn, do I got to keep reading the quotes over again? I mean, the jokes make themselves, bro. I'm using his own words, bro. I don't even have to say nothing. I said he was doing it. He's confirming it. Everything I ever said about this man has been confirmed in this interview that he did. Okay? Quote, now I'm looking back. If I knew I only had 1 year there, maybe it would have been different. When it came down to it, we needed talent everywhere on the team, certainly on offense. So if we needed talent on offense, how come you didn't draft Jaden Daniels when you said it would have been easy to do? When I got there, the offense really could not score. Did we score with Gardner Minshew? No, we didn't score with your whole regime, your whole shit. We still didn't score. We did not have enough talent on offense. So you don't draft the most talented offensive player in the rookie class last year. He's contradicting himself right here in the words. So even though taking a tight end high in the draft is probably not always advisable. In other words, it wasn't advised that I drafted Brock Bowers. I just got lucky. That's it. That's it, bro. I mean, damn. Told you guys. Wish you had a nice cigar, P-Dog. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Let me light it again. Okay, let me light it again. Blaze one. for the unfiltered nation. That's why subbing me is mandatory, bro. But I get why you don't. I understand why you don't, though. If you're a Raider fan and you don't sub me, man, and you see my content, I get it. I understand why. I get it. I get it. Trust me. Okay? Guarantee you didn't support AP, and I guarantee you were riding with this guy. I guarantee it. But, hey, go off. Okay? Abs Plain, I don't hire checker GM, but choker GM. We got fired in the first place. Facts. K Solo, I knew the hire was a bad idea. Mark needs to sell the team. Mark ain't gonna sell the team. Why would he sell the team? My daddy gave me this team. Why would I do that? I wouldn't sell my team. I mean, if I was Mark Davis, I'd be laughing at y'all when you tell me he'd sell the team. Sell the team for what? My daddy gave me this. You crazy as hell. My daddy gave me a whole empire. I'm supposed to sell it. I ain't selling shit. I'm waiting for that. I ain't with that one. Funny as hell. Okay, straight up. East Side. Yeah, East Side gridiron, dog. That's how I learned my sport. Okay. Smoke Dog. Tom's a goofy. Tom don't have a job. Like I said, man, all the disrespect the Raiders get, I'll tell you this, man. The Raiders are one of the pillar franchises in the National Football League. I mean, it is what it is. And you do us like you just did us, you ain't working again, bro. All right. Justice Saw Telesco wasn't having AP as coach. That's why I don't know why he was trying to hug AP and beat the Ravens. No, AP hugged him. You gotta go back and watch the video. AP ran up to Tom and hugged him, and all he did was allow it. That's all he did. AP was happy because he thought, Tom, we're doing it. And Tom's like, no, I'm doing it. Tom's like, I'm doing it. Okay. Straight up. He just called him the head coach. He goes, I thought I had time. I thought the head coach had time. You can't say his name? That 63-21 ass whooping that AP put on his ass against the Bolts got him fired from his dream job. He had told you he was here to get revenge on AP, and he got revenge on AP. Unfortunately for him, it cost him his job too. All right. Said it was easy to do. Yeah, Watts. They silent as hell right now, bro. I mean, the amount of guzzling that a lot of these fans were doing, a lot of guzzling that these Raider fans was doing on this guy. I mean, straight no chaser on this guy. Sack. He just told you out of his own mouth. Quote, Jaden Daniels? That would have been easy. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. That's it right there, dog. I know a lot of y'all already tried to look it up. Let's go look it up on Google. Google gonna definitely slap you in the mouth and say, you should have listened to Shaq. That's all Google gonna do. Google just gonna tell you, I got it right. Okay, that's all I was gonna say. In parenthesis, Shaq got it right again. That's all. And still. Come on, bro. And still. That's it. All right. Can I tell you guys, man? D-Money. That's why GM should be on 1 year to prove a contract every year. Nah, man. Nah, dog. Nah, bro. Nah. You got to know what you're doing, bro. You don't get to wife a hoe up and then say, hey, man, it should have been a trial period. You got to do your homework, bro. Got to check the whole facts, bro. Got to check the whole facts, okay? That's what you got to do. You got to do your homework. You got to do your homework, bro. If you don't do your homework, you get caught slipping. As simple as that, bro. Okay? You're a sucker. You got licked in the wrong way. Simple as that, man. Suckers are born every minute. Somebody got to be a sap. Somebody got to be a buster. Somebody got to get played. Those of us that are out here, man, we refuse to get played because we do our homework. We have that street sense. We have that shield sense. I can smell a fake Raider. I could smell a trap. I could a plot. I could smell that shit a mile away. As soon as you try to put on my shit, it don't look right. It don't feel right. It's not working, bro. You don't have that mystique on you when you put the shit on. Okay? I know it. I've seen it. I've seen the greatest of the greats, and I've seen the scrubbiest of the scrubbiest. Okay? On this team. From the top to the absolute trailer trash of players on this team. I can tell who's a Raider and who ain't. I can tell you who's going to work, and I tell you in advance. I told you Jimmy Garoppolo was coming to the Raiders 2 weeks before he came. Y'all said, oh, we would never. I told you he was trash. I told you all these other guys that came, okay, they were all trash, okay? When you really was believing that Jared Shittum was going to be the, we got a quarterback, Jared Shittum. Told you he wasn't shit. Told you guys. Told you Jimmy G. Told you a Booger Minshew. Oh man, he was the last player to beat us when we was in Oakland. I was like, oh, he sucks. And he did. I told you Josh McDaniels, we were effed. Go back and watch the video. Everything I say on here is on tape. In the cloud, bro, to never go away, right? 100 years from now, my great-great-great-grandson will be able to come in and see I was right. I mean, damn, it is what it is, all right? Sorry, you guys. Nah, you got to do your homework when you hire somebody, bro. You got to do your homework. OG, okay? The fact that he's an op helped us out. His op is to make us even worse. That's hate. What did he just say about Bo Nix? You want me to read about Bo Nix again? The guy who absolutely torched you last year? Bo Nix was cooking you and he was a whole rook. A whole rookie. He was cooking the shit out of us. You know what he said about it? I'm going to read it again so you guys can really understand about this man right here. Go get the Ask Tom Telesco shirt. I need to sell at least 20 of these damn things. Okay? But if you don't buy it, we understand why. Okay? Let me read it again. Where is it at about Bo Nix? Here it is. Quote, Bo Nix, his background of work. Listen how he sounds. Bo Nix, his background of work, his durability, his movement skills. That one was interesting. And he's gone to the perfect team. Even the guy he liked the most after Jalen Daniels, he didn't think we were good enough. I mean, you talk about a general manager who you don't need, he doesn't even believe in who he's general managing. He didn't have no belief in our organization at all, bro. He's like, even though I did my homework on Bo Nix, he went to the perfect team. Why are we going to, in other words, why are we going to ruin his career by having him come over here? I mean, come on, bro. You ought to really feel like shit, okay? All right? Funny as hell, okay? All right? Okay. Yeah, I'm still going to be, because you know why I'm yelling? You know why I'm yelling that I'm right? Because a lot of you guys came over and told me I wasn't. You don't get to criticize me because I'm slapping you in the mouth now. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. You're going to get your ass kicked because you came over here popping it. You was over here twerking like an ugly stripper on a Saturday night when you needed some tips. And now I'm letting you know you're fired. Get your raggedy no tipping ass out of here. Okay, you're messing up my strip club. Now you're walking around talking about the strip club, how we're nothing. Nah, I'm definitely gonna let you know I got it right, because a lot of you guys said I didn't get it right. And when I let you say everything you wanted to say, I did not delete nothing. I didn't come back and delete a damn thing. I kept all my shit up and I kept the same thing. I said, just wait. 48 hours later, man, that was the greatest live I ever did on this channel when I cooked every potential person when Tom Telesco got fired. That live is the greatest live ever. And I cooked all of y'all. That was the day a lot of people they got booted and they got absolutely unsubbed the nigga. Because I was going off. Okay? Now it's my turn again. Watch your mouth, bruh. Don't come over here talking to me like you know what you're talking about and then you're wrong later and expect me to take the high road. Nah, I'm going to kick you in your dirty ass, okay? Straight up, all right? Straight up, all right? Yeah, they wanted to give him a chance, okay? Love it, okay? All right. I'm about to go in the house, man. I said, yeah, the Rams tried to trade up for Bowers, Jeffrey. Let me read it again. This is how Tom Telesco was trying to help all the ops out. Let me get some of this beautiful cigar ash off of my shit. Here it is right here. As you notice, I didn't have to go nowhere. I have everything, all the proof of why I'm right here. I have everything here. And you can look it up yourself. Here's it is right here. It's no secret that Telesco was taking offers for the 13th pick with Bowers on the board. So for all you guys that swore on your life that he had a plan to get Brock Bowers the entire time, Tom Telesco was considering trading that pick when Bowers was on the draft board. Here's what it says. And the team believed to be pushing the hardest for Bowers was the Los Angeles Rams. Based on a released conversation during the draft between the Rams and the Jets. So when we were here on draft night, there were conversations that were released during the draft because we weren't paying attention to other teams because we're Raider fans. So we weren't paying attention to what the Rams and the Jets were saying. But this is a released conversation that was being conducted during the draft. When Brock Bowers was on the draft board, it says, it is a safe assumption that the Raiders turned down. This is the offer. This is the offer that the Rams tried to give the Raiders using the Jets as a part of it to get the 13th pick to get Brock Bowers. We turned down the 19th pick, a 52nd for the 13th pick. So we would have got a first and a second round draft pick for the Rams to get Brock Bowers. And Telesco was discussing it. So all of y'all that was saying that he was gonna get Brock Bowers regardless, that's cap. It's right here. It's right here, bro. He didn't have a plan. Okay? And he also said that he overreached for him as far as the draft pay scale. We overpaid for Brock Bowers, but Brock Bowers over-delivered. He over-delivered on his draft pick. All right? That makes it pick even better. But he was not on board with Brock Bowers because he said it himself. I kind of pushed that to the side because, I mean, drafting Jaden Daniels would have been easy, but we weren't ready for that. So I just went ahead and just picked Brock Bowers. He was good, so I just picked him. No plan. Okay? No plan. All right? Jaden Daniels would have been easy. Watch Raider, he just said it. I mean, just the coldness of it. Quote, Jaden Daniels, that would have been easy. Unquote. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Okay? Should be banned for destroying the Raiders on purpose. He's already banned. He doesn't have a job. Yeah, straight pass around, smoke dog. They don't understand that. Okay? All right? Yeah, I'm about to go in the house, man. I've said enough, dog. Okay? So he basically admitted they fired him for not doing his job. Yeah, Leo. He said it right here. I mean, I don't have to go nowhere. I have it all right here, bro. You can go look it up, man. If you want to really punish yourself, Tom Telesco Nut Hugger, go and listen to the podcast. Let me shout them out for giving me my victory. The podcast is called Check the Mic. That's what he's on. Check the Mic. Go to Check the Mic and go watch your boy tell you how he sabotaged you. Okay? It says right here, quote, now looking back, if I knew I only had 1 year there, maybe it would have been different. But AP's the reason why we were 4-13 though. Y'all got it right. No, you didn't. Tommy Boy was dragging his feet. Okay. I wanted Jaden Daniels. You could have had him. Okay. Still need a backup quarterback. Okay. Whole organization got played. Yeah, man. I can't do nothing about it. I'm just going to count my 3 Super Bowl rings and my old ass trophies and polish them up, bro. Diamonds don't go bad. I don't know where y'all got that shit from. Diamonds don't go bad, bro. I got 3 rings. I'm going to go ahead and polish them up. I don't know when we're getting the next one, but I got mine. All right. Major Raider, damn shame we can't sue Coupon Tom for sabotage. Well, he's paying his Penix. He doesn't have a job. Okay. Q Raider says, I was thinking JD or Penix, neither was available. But honestly, Bowers could be the best tight end in the league. Like I said, man, but he didn't believe in Brock Bowers. The Shield believed in Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers was supposed to be a Raider. The reason why we got him is because he's supposed to be a Raider. He came from a 49er family. He's supposed to be a Raider. Just like me. I came from a 49er family. I'm the only member of my entire family is a Raider fan. I'm supposed to be a Raider. Sometimes, man, you're destined to be some shit. Okay? Brock Bowers is a Raider because he's supposed to be. That's the only reason. Not because of anything else. We had an absolute hater and a saboteur draft the best tight end in football. He didn't do it on purpose. He did it by accident. It happens, bro. It happens. He tried to sabotage us, but it didn't work. And he got fired for it. We got Brock Bowers, but you got fired still. Okay? Because we could have had Jaden Daniels. He said it was easy, bro, but he ain't gonna do nothing easy. Raiders, we don't deserve that. He said our infrastructure wasn't good enough. Can you imagine that? I take a job knowing that I'm here to build and fix some shit, but I'm saying we're not good enough to do that. And then he says Bo Nix is with the perfect team. He wouldn't have been good with us. I mean, damn. I mean, how much more can he tell you? Said Maurice Ross says, I remember when you said that. That's right. You remember when I said it because it's all on here. Okay. Who wants to lose games on purpose? All these tank for Shador dudes. And you know that there were channels that were saying it. The worst thing Antonio Pierce could have did was win those last 2 games. I was right on there saying AP win all those games. Show them and show Mark Davis that even though we were sabotaged, Mark said it himself, the players never quit on Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce won 4 games and never lost the locker room. Never. How do you do that? How do you be as bad as these damn casual Raider fans want to try to portray that he was that bad, and the people that played for him never, ever quit on him because they knew he was being sabotaged the entire time. They knew it. You still can't find a player to say anything bad about AP to this day. You can't find not one player that's going to say anything bad about Antonio Pierce. That's how I know y'all full of shit. That's how I know y'all haters. That's how I know a lot of y'all racist. That's how I know a lot of you guys want to blame the black man, but you can't just blame him because he's black. Sorry, bro. You got to be better than that. Okay? And I'm here to call it out. All right? Straight up. Okay? I'm about to go in the house, man. Go get me some dinner. I definitely cooked the shit out of this man. Go get the Ask Tom Telesco shirt. Okay? All right? Raw Rudy Rango, what's going on, pimping? D-Money. Most of these other channels that do know girls getting passed around, he by the homies in his face and still want to marry her. Hey, dog, I got homies like that, bro. I got a lot of hood stories, bro. I mean, I really need to make a channel and just change names and just give the stories, bro. Stories are absolutely hilarious, phenomenal. Some are phenomenal. Some are tragic. Some are absolutely just, you're gonna belly laugh. I mean, you're gonna shit on yourself. It's so funny. It's always the guy who doesn't want to believe everybody that gets played. All right? Smoke Dog. That's why the nation thought that Peep and Tom was going to help. Oh, they really, you know who they are, dog. I don't never say nobody's name because you already know the names. Brother Tito, what's going on? Brother Tito was happening, big dog. Was happening. Okay, Las Vegas Raider, MD, not the enemy. Let the enemy run the team. He always let the enemy run the team. He always let the enemy run the team. Let's not act like the whole Patriots West. Don't act like that wasn't part of his regime, dog. But maybe we'll get it right this time. I mean, damn. I mean, if it don't work, he'll just fire and hire somebody else. I mean, that's the game. We hire and fire. That's what we do. Okay. Last 3 years, we've had 3 head coaches. All right. Straight up. Yeah, capital D. Said they got lucky on Gino. I don't think we got lucky on Gino. I think Pete Carroll is he's my coach from SC, and Pete Carroll is a national champion winning coach and a Super Bowl winning coach. There's only 3 people in the history of football that's done that: Barry Switzer, Jimmy Johnson, and him. He know what he doing. He knew Gino was the guy. Okay, but he came in and has to fix everybody's mess. So we'll see. All right, straight up. It is still, I don't know if they're defending Telesco. I'm just saying here cooking. Do I think we're good with the quarterback we have now? I hope so. I think we would have been better than Jaden Daniels. Washington made the playoffs, so we lost that battle. Facts. Yeah. D-Money. Ed M. Wasn't mad at Telesco except for Gardner signing. Yeah, well, I think if you weren't mad at him, you should be mad at him now. He told you. Jaden Daniels? That would have been easy. I mean, if you still like them, I can't help you. Okay, I can't, man. I can't help you guys. I'm not here to fix nothing. Okay? Think Pete and Spike did well in the draft, though? Yeah, they're not Coupon Tom. Ikey boy, we got a Charger in the house. Charger fan number 1 is here. Tom didn't do shit for me when he was a Charger, but he did the Lord's work with me while wearing a silver and black. And you know what, Ikey boy? I got to give you a salute for that, because you were the one that told us his name was Coupon Tom, Ikey boy 23. Charger bolts up. He told us his name was Coupon Tom. He warned us in advance, and it was me. Remember Ikey boy when he got hired? It was me and Ike Boy that was saying it's all bad. Nobody else was saying that shit. All you guys were Team TT, okay? But not me and Ike Boy. Ike Boy, you know damn well I was riding with you on that. You might be a bolts up, but the truth's the truth, okay? All right, straight up. All right, you know what it is. Telesco's a bum, should have never gotten a job. Yep, too late now. All right. He actually did draft Herbo over Isaiah Simmons, who's getting mocked by us. But I'll give him that. Now, Ike Boy. Now, here's the thing, Ike Boy. Now, he did get you Justin Herbert, but let's understand something. Tom Telesco got you guys Herbo, as you call him, because he was there. That's the only reason. If Herbo wasn't there, he would have drafted somebody else. He didn't make a move. He just stayed on his square and waited to see who was there. You walk into the party and you're like, hey man, I'm leaving with something. And the one that threw the buns at you is the one you left with. It ain't like you macked her. You just, oh, she's the one that's gaming. Let's get out of here. Okay? Let's go. Let's go to the top of the hill. It's like, didn't matter if she had one tooth. That was the one that gave you some buns. She chose you. Okay? It's what it is. So let's not act like Tom Telesco was a genius on that. You got fortunate. Just like we got fortunate, he does that. He sits back, he does nothing, and we benefit. He sat back, did nothing. You guys got Justin Herbert. He sat back with us, did nothing. We got Brock Bowers. I mean, some of these people are going to give him credit for that. All right. Straight up. All right, man. Funny as hell. All right. I'm just scrolling, you guys. I ain't going to read all these comments because I'm about to cut. Okay. I'm about to get on there and go get some food. Okay. All right, man. Straight up, man. Chilling. Okay. All right, yeah, Shadur Sanders. Yeah, hey man, like I said, man, they wanted to do that. Okay, all right, okay. Hold on, man. Some of these, some of y'all ain't gonna last over here, man. Let me get your ass out of here. I'm talking too much, man. Yeah, Brock's a Raider. He's a Raider, man. I love the fact he's a Raider, but he's a Raider because he's supposed to be. Should have been an AP and champ anyway. Sad how AP got screwed over, and Mark Davis said that. Mark Davis made it clear. Okay, all right, straight up. All right. Okay, don't got time for nobody to talk about. Okay, I mean, a lot of you guys, a lot of these guys, man. They, like I said before, they'll be on OnlyFans tonight, man, looking at girls they'll never see in real life. You don't feel bad for them, dog. Okay, all right, okay, funny as hell. All right, yeah, you gotta stop hiring weirdos. All right, straight up. Okay, back to Kano. Hey, Matt Kano, tell Pops I got it right again. Okay, you already know. You already know what it is. All right, funny as hell. Okay, funny as hell. All right, I'm just scrolling. All right, man. Like I said, man, I can't be here all night. I got things to do. Okay. All right, man. Love it. We best the tight end in the draft. Washington Commanders drafted the rookie of the year. Like I said, man, I love Brock Bowers, but I take Jaden Daniels. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, I would have did it. All right, straight up. All right, man, let's go. That's what I do, Major Raider, man, whether they like it or not. What's up, Bill Holloway? Bill Holloway, you know how I do it, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it to the soil. Okay, straight up, man. Scrolling. And Team Tank takes another L. Okay, some of these content creators are Team Tank. Don't forget. Okay, might as well. Straight up. You say him to sabotage, and it worked. Okay, got to give him credit. He's admitting it now. Violator. Raider violators over here, bro. I wonder why. What's up, big bro? Man, I got two of the greatest Raider fans of all time. Well, actually, three of us. Okay, Major Raider, Violator, and me. I mean, damn. I mean, how much more stamped can I be? That's why I don't listen to nothing none of you guys say. These dudes are on here for a reason. What's up, big bro? I mean, I hope everything's good, bro. I got a big surprise for you, big dog. Violator, you won't even understand. I got something for you, bro. You gonna like it. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, I love to talk about soil business. That would be a good idea, dog. But I have to change names, dog. I got to change names. I couldn't keep nobody's real name, dog, because some of this stuff is... Darren, between the stuff we both know about, dog, like, man, we definitely got to change names, dog. And change the scenarios, too, okay? A little bit. Not change the story, but just change the scenario a little bit. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, somebody finally asked Telesco. Yeah, man, like I said, man, if you really want to go over there and punish yourself, you Tom Telesco nut draggers, okay? All you got to do, the podcast is called Check the Mic. Go fact check Shaq and see if Shaq is telling you the truth. I invite you guys to do two things. I'm going to give these guys a plug because they're helping me. All right, the Mike, check the Mike podcast and go back to the Tom Telesco got hired video on this channel. Do that. Do yourself a favor. You're gonna find out. I don't get it wrong, bro. All right, Major Raider, drop out my ass Tom Telesco shirt. Man, go get this. This shirt was up when Tom Telesco was the GM. That's how confident I was. Tom Telesco and Antonio Pierce were still in charge on the grass and in the administration when this shirt was created and posted on the site. I never took it down, and I always told you this shirt is valid. Go get it. Still valid. Still got it. And as you can see, it still looks great, okay? And it feels great too. Love it. Love it. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Ask Tom Telesco. Got you. Okay. Got you. All right. Straight up, man. Hey, love it. Love it. All right. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my Friday. But I feel remiss to come in and let you guys know Tom Telesco just confirmed what I've been telling you since he got hired. He absolutely came here to destroy your team. He could have got Jaden Daniels. When I said he could have got him and you said, oh, they were never going to trade him. Who knows better? You, me, or him? Quote, Jaden Daniels, that would have been easy. Matthew Sheck Unfiltered.